Alright, assalamu alaikum everyone. Let's get into our next lesson, which is Harf. I don't even know if it's not a very good way to start, but Nasab, or let's just do it in English. Harf, Nasab. Alright, big deal how it's spelled like, but the key is, what are these Harf Nasabs, right? So it's inna. Okay, now remember in Quran you're gonna see inna, you're gonna see anna, you're gonna see an, you're gonna say in. Don't confuse them. Right now I'm gonna give you two of these which are part of this harf nasab list, which is inna, okay, anna, ka'anna, layta, lakinna, la'alla. Alright, what does inna mean? Inna is certainly. Certainly, inna. Anna, that. And in bracket I want you to put, ism. This is the that comes with ism, basically. There's another way of saying that which only comes with fi'l. This anna can only come with nouns, okay, ism or noun. So inna means certainly, anna means that, ka anna, as if. Layta is kind of like saying I wish, right? Lakinna is but, rather. La'alla, perhaps. I can end the lesson right here and just have you memorize them, and yes, please memorize them. But inna is certainly. We know the ayah. We have inna Allaha wa malaikatahu, right? Certainly Allah and his angel, send his blessings upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is why the word Allah is inna Allaha, not inna Allahu. Anna is, it just means that, right? How do we use it in anna Allaha? Again, there's ayahs which say anna Allaha ghafurur rahim, that Allah is ghafur and merciful. He's the forgiving and merciful, right? Anna Allaha, right? That's where anna is used. Anna means that, okay? Tell them that Allah is beautiful, or Allah is merciful, Allah is forgiving. That's how you use that in Arabic. So that's anna. Ka'anna, as if. Ka'annahum la ya'lamun. They're so lost as if they don't know. They are, XYZ, something in the ayah. Then it finishes off by saying ka'annahum, as if they la ya'lamun, they don't know. So if there's a word that comes after anna, by the way, they are, as you can see, there are some words such as huwa. Okay, huwa is not going to have, you're not going to say huwa, huwi, right? Huwa is always going to look like huwa, right? Same thing with hum. You might have him, but it's either hum, but you're not going to have hum and basically you're not playing around with the ending, humu, huma, humi, right? These are the non-flexible words. They could still be in the form of rafa nasab jar, but they look the same. So when I say ka'anna hum is the victim of ka'anna, but it is in the state of nasab. It just doesn't look any different because it's not gonna look any different. So you're gonna run into words where they are supposed to be in the status of nasab because harf nasab is attacking them, but they're not. You can't say they're not gonna look any different. But if ka'anna comes after, let's say as if the book, okay, ka'anna kitab, you're gonna say ka'anna kitaban, okay, whatever the sentence is. But basically ka'anna, that's how ka'anna works, okay? Ka'anna can make the next word after it if it's able to flex, if it's able to have more than one form, like rafa nasab jar, not like pronouns, then it will change the status to nasab. It will look like a nasab, and you know exactly how nasab looks like. Look at your muslimun, musliman, muslimin chart, right? Layta means I wish. Ya laytani kuntu turaba, right? Ya, oh, I wish that I was dust. That's how layta is. And in Quran, if layta is used and it comes after a non-pronoun or some other type of words which can be flexible, it will make it nasab. Lakinna, just like kind of like in Urdu, lakin is kind of like saying but. Lakinna. La'alla is perhaps. La'alla just means perhaps. Perhaps they will learn. Perhaps they will get some lesson out of these ayat, right? So la'alla is used in Quran, and it means perhaps. So that's it for harf nasab. And let me quickly go through what we have done so far. I think it's important to always go back and what we have done. So let's do this. Actually, you know what? Sorry about it, guys. We're gonna end with that. So we did in our study of ism. So let's status, gender, count, and type. In status, we learn how they look like rafa, nasab, and jar in heavy form, and then also light form. Rafa, nasab, jar. We talked about what makes things nasab, such as harf nasab. We looked at that. We also looked at harf jar. Okay, harf jar. But what we haven't talked about is what are there's 4 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ways that you can make something light. So far we haven't learned any. Next lesson we're gonna learn that, so we'll see you next lesson about what are some of the ways that something can become light. See you next lesson. Thank you.